Hello, good evening. It's 7 o'clock here, Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Today is, what's today? Today's Wednesday. Oh my goodness, it often feels like Groundhog Day. Every day is slightly the same, few little variations to it, but yeah, no, it's all good. It's all good. I'm enjoying the nice cooler weather over the next couple days. So today we're going to be doing some things with the Forever Ferns stamp set and the dies. So love this set. So beautiful. I thought about maybe trying to see what the leaves would be like with watercolor, but that will be for another day. So I wanted to show you this one. I had sort of done it up, and we can work on this one here. So basically what I've done is I've taken all the different greens I have and then one sort of accent color. And this set gives you little dots, which is great because it, again, you can add texture to it, to your card without having an embossing folder. So let's do this one here, and I'll show you how I did it. Gets a little dirty, so basically I just opened up the greens that I have. So I have Old Olive, Garden Green, and Shaded Spruce. So those are the three greens that I have, but you can use whatever greens you have because, you know, when you're out and about, there's all different shades of green. And then for the accent color, we can do Cajun Craze, sort of like a fall, a crushed curry, which is on the green one, or a rich razzleberry. I thought it might be kind of nice to do a razzleberry. We'll see what that looks like. Let's see what that looks like. All right. So really as simple as just taking your stamp, inking it up, and kerplunking it on. So for this card, my design is I've cut off a 1-inch strip. So I just a regular card folded over. I cut off a 1-inch strip. I have a 1-inch strip of the designer series paper that I'm going to put there, just for a little something different. You know, I do just the standard card some of the time, so sometimes you just want to change it up a little. So, and they have nice sentiments on this set as well. To a friend that makes me smile, love and laughter ever after, you can do this, hello. Some really pretty sentiments. So we'll just keep a spot so that we can put our sentiments on. Oops. And we're just sticking the stamps on as if the greenery was coming down. And if you think it's going to be too dark, you can always sort of stamp it off. I've done that. And that's it. We're just sort of going around, and then we're going to do our accent one in the rich razzleberry. Ooh, that's going to be pretty. So I think I'll just put it there, and then maybe one up there and one down there. There, like that. Sorry. I do have other people home who could answer the phone, but you know, why would we do that? So there. That's as simple as it is, really. Like, you couldn't get any simpler, and it does such a pretty design. And then for the little dots, you could do it in like a lighter, in some of the green. just sort of do like that, or we can take a little bit of gray, whoops, just, like I said, it gives some texture without it having to be embossed, which I think is really nice. So, and then let's take our sentiment, if I can find the safe place that I put it. Here it is. And we'll just put it right there. To friend that makes me smile. And here we'll do this one too. There. How pretty is that? All right. So let's glue this on. And then I'll show you the next one, which is also using the stamps. Very similar, but just ever so slightly different. That's the great thing about a lot of these stamps, is that there's so much versatility to them. Right? You can really jazz them up, give them all the bells and whistles, or they can be nice and subtle and simple. There we go. So then we'll just, poop. I think we might, I'll put a nice, I'm going to wait till it dries, it's a little wet. I'll put a gem on it so that you can't tell. Gotta love gems and embellishments. I probably should close this all up before I glue everything, but I'm trying to get through this so that I can show you I'm going to put that there so I can put that on the inside. Whoops. So I can show you. I put in another order because I'm getting very low on all my things. All right. Let's try and finish one sentence at a time here, Shannon. Oh, this is going to be a noisy one. Okay, so there we go. To a friend that makes me smile. We can add some things, some gems to it after. The other one I wanted to show you before I put my ink away, which is why I was kind of trying to rush, was another similar idea with the stamps, but just in a different arrangement. So for this one, I had these ovals that I thought would look really pretty, and you just stamp around it. So if you have an idea of where that oval is going to be, and then you just sort of stamp around it, right? So it's really that simple, that you take your card. Oh my goodness, I am just butterfingers. All right, I'm going to slow myself down. All right. So let me see here. I'm going to go from the inside out. And because I know my oval is pretty big, I can play around with that. And I don't know if you're supposed to, but I often mix up all my colors. You're probably not supposed to, but I do it. I have been known to do that. Oh my goodness. All right. So there, you get the general idea, and then you You just put your ovals in the middle. Put your little sentiment. I could put this through the Big Shot in like a embossing folder, just to sort of give it a little bit of texture. Or I can take my dots again and just sort of add just that subtleness to the paper, which adds that texture to it too, which I think is really, really nice. So, all right. So that's 2 ideas that you can use with the stamps. So let's put this away so that I can show you the other one, so I don't get ink all over the place. I saw this one woman, her group was called Inky Fingers, and I thought that was like the best name ever, because I'm constantly getting inky fingers. Like now, see, I'm getting constantly having inky fingers, so I thought that was like the best name ever for a group. Inky Fingers. That's what the baby wipes are for, though, right? There we go. All right. So, got that all out of the way. Deal with those after. Don't need this. Other card I wanted to show you were these ones. I think we'll only have time to do one this evening, but we'll see. So, Pam, you'll be so excited. These are the hoops. My floral wire hoops. So I pre-glued these ones on. So for this one here, what I did was I took a piece of paper. I did it with the scripty embossing, and then I took my circle die and punched a hole in it. And then I did my hoop just on the inside lip, which sort of helped to put it in place, right? This one's a little bit bigger. This one I did by bending the hoop around the little containers for the trinkets and stuff. So that's how I did this hoop, and then I glued it and I put weight on it. So I did those ahead of time just because they can be a little bit persnickety. But I thought we could add some of the greenery to it. So there's the ones that are pre-stamped and then taken out, or there's the ones that are done through the Big Shot, right? So many different options in terms of how you want it to look. But they're so pretty, like, honestly. So I was thinking for this one, we do maybe some pinks. I thought that would be kind of pretty. Add a little bit of softness to it. Maybe some of the softer greens. Because the background is so dark, we can add maybe some of the softer colors. And then for this one, I thought we could add some of the darker greens. Or we could do it the opposite. That's the great thing about this. We can do whatever the bejesus we like. So I thought we could do some of the darker pieces. And basically you just fiddle around with it until you find what you like, you know. We can trim some of it up. Just looking at all my pieces here. I've got some vellum. We could do vellum. Maybe vellum on this one. You know, we could have it going, you know, not just on the one side, but going down and around. So that's sort of the look that you get from having like the cutout pieces. But if you wanted, let me see what else we got here. Got this. Could add Like we could cut some of this up and add to it, or add sort of like a sprig like that to the gold. So again, you know, sort of adding to it. So this is when these ones are using the dies from there. Now, same kind of idea in terms of the hoops, but we just add the ones that have been stamped, okay? So we can add something like that. So again, I've done a whole bunch with different colors. Can add something like that. How did I glue the wire? I just used my multi-mono liquid glue. It's great glue. I love that glue. It sticks on everything. So when we add these ones instead of the other leaves, it just gives it a different look, right? So again, you can get a very different look when we add these ones. Just seeing what we got, like the different stuff that I've got in here. All right, we can sort of layer it up like that. Yeah, it's designer series paper. It's part of the Best Dressed series. So yeah, I love the wood look too. And then someone did the wood look with a wood embossing folder, and it looked really sharp. It was really, really cool. So there. So you can kind of see how they just have, you know, slightly different looks when you add the different kinds of greenery, right? And then what you can do to sort of finish it off is put a bow of some kind on the bottom. I don't know if I have any pre-done. I mean, obviously you can choose a better bow, but just sort of put a bow on the bottom to sort of cover up the little tags or what have you. So two very different looks when you're using the stamped ones versus the die cut punched out ones. What do you guys like better? Which ones do you think you prefer? Do you prefer the look of this style, or do you prefer the look of the first ones that we did? I'm gonna start gluing this one down because I like the look of this one. What do you guys like? Do you guys like the look of these ones, or do you like the look of the other ones? They're both really pretty. Can't go wrong with either one of them. The one on the right, oh, the white one. And do you like it better with these stamps, or do you like it better with the die cut ones? Just sort of layer it up. Like that. And then I'm just going to trim these guys down here. And I'm going to put a dimensional underneath because they're kind of wibble wobbly. And that will sort of hold it in place. Yeah, they're both pretty. Like they both have a very different look to them, which is a great thing about making cards, right? Like you can I could make tons of cards using the same stamp set, but they all will have a slightly different look to them. There. So for this one, just for the sake of giggles, we add this instead. And for these ones, I think I'm going to have to use glue dots, only because I can't put them on the same way I can put these guys on. So let's give it a whirl. Let's try it. So what I'm going to do is kind of put it like that. There we go. Okay. And then we can put a subtle pink with the gold or darker. Let's try it darker. I like that. Just sort of, it's trial and error. It's basically what you like. But these gold hoops, like I said, are so easy to use, and they're, when you're getting them from the Dollar Tree, it's fairly inexpensive too. So can't go wrong for that. I'm all out. I got to get more, but oh, the pink with the gold. Do you like that one? All right, we can add it. But I think I'm going to trim it just a little bit. And then tuck it in, because again, that's going to, like that. I think I'll tuck it in there. I like that look. I like it. You'll have to see the cards, part of the card buffet, Terry. It made me, I did jars that made me think of the ocean when we were collecting sea glass and stuff. So yeah, I'm reminiscing about the ocean. Now, I'm not liking this bow on there. I don't know. Let me see if I can find something else. I'm not particularly loving that bow. I do have a pink though. I have a lighter pink. Let's try that one. You guys can tell me what you like. So we've got a lighter pink. We've got a darker pink, but it's, we'll do a double bow for this one because it's a bit thinner. Or there was the original, sort of, it's like a salmon kind of color. Didn't quite go with the pink, but So there's the light pink, or we can go with the darker pink. What do you guys think? Or there's the, so what do we think? Lighter pink, darker pink, or the orangey, peachy color. What are your preferences? So the darker pink or the orangey pink? Lighter pink, orangey pink. Everyone's we need a tiebreaker. Lighter pink, darker pink. I might just have to make the second one with the opposite. I think I have a split group. Yeah, exactly. The darker pink, the lighter pink, the orangey. It's kind of like an more of an orange color. Can't go wrong with any of them, honestly. We'll do this one. I am going to trim my, I know they all go nice. Birthday's coming up. Yes, you guys all have to tell me your favorite colors and I will get right on it. There. There you go. So, since we're in no rush to go anywhere, let's finish up. Let me finish gluing up this one here. So at the end of the month, the last Saturday of this month, so that'll be August 29th, I will be having an open house from 10 until noon, where all the cards that we are making here will be available for sale. I'll have tables set up, so you just come and pick your cards and you're good to go. So here, we'll glue this one on. If you are interested in purchasing any of the cards that we make, please feel free to send me a message. Or if you are interested in having some Christmas cards made, again, just let me know. I've done a few already. You can either have a take-home kit, or I'm more than happy to make it for you. So I think I'll have to find a sentiment for that one. And then I did another one, again, using the stamps, but I did it with more pinks, and I did more subtle stamping of the cards. So again, one stamp set, and there's so many variations that you can do with it. So yeah. So, oh, the cards will be $25 for 8, I believe. I can't remember what it's on the, it's pinned to the group there. So yeah. So there you go. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Tomorrow is Throwback Thursday, so we'll be playing with a set or some paper that is retired, but it's always fun to pull out stuff that we have and see it in a new way, and maybe change it up a little bit from what we thought we could do with it. So there you go. So a few different looks with our nice gold hoops, and I will have to go and look for some more floral wire. That's basically what we've used for our gold hoops. I thought about the green. Green might be kind of cool, but I wasn't sure if it'd be the right green. Yeah. Oh, I see some other cards coming. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope you've been inspired and motivated to go and play in your craft room. And please feel free to post any of the cards that you create. I love to see other people's creations. And thank you so much. We will see you tomorrow, Throwback Thursday, again at 7 o'clock. Thank you so much and have a wonderful evening. Please like or share with any of your friends if you think that they might be interested. Thank you so much and have a great night.